No, it's us. Happy Thursday to you. Hello, mate.
What's going on, brother?
How are
How you doing? I'm
you?
doing great. I'm doing good. Picked up a new game. Well, actually, I did. My son picked it up.
All right.
So we're playing South Park Snow Day, which I know got a lot of bad reviews, but my son loves South Park, so he got it for Xbox, and then my wife went and got it for him on the PlayStation. So we have the game on two consoles. What's up, Crystal? But I'm thinking about getting it for GFN, but I've actually played it in the beginning. The controls and the camera angles were kind of awkward, but
Mm-hmm.
as I kept playing and playing, I started enjoying the game, and it's pretty fun.
So
Pretty
what?
fun.
Because I haven't played any of the South Park. There's
Sure.
there's there's the what's it called? The
It is nothing like the Stick of Truth or the Fraction. You know what? It's nothing like those games. It is basically it's a multiplayer, or you can play it by yourself with bots, and you just hack and slash. A lot of repetitive, just hitting characters. But what is cool is my wand shoots fire, so they give you you get these upgrades and these cards and stuff to upgrade your character and stuff. But I'm enjoying the game. I like some of the bosses in the game. I'm having fun. I'm having
oh
fun.
bless! Isn't that like
It's
Kenny?
South
Was
Park.
Kenny South Park?
Kenny, I died laughing. I don't want to spoil the game, but he's actually a boss, and he's singing and he's trying to kiss you.
Oh,
So, and it's hilarious. So,
Phoenix
uh,
thinks you have a urine infection. What's that all about, Ray?
oh, because I said I have a wand and I'm shooting fire out of my wand. That's what you're
Ah,
thinking.
see, I didn't go there. I'm a good boy. I am.
Yeah,
oh,
but yeah,
that's
just
amazing.
yeah.
So
I actually I like it. I give it like a 6 out of 10, or
yeah,
if they did a 1 out of 5, I give it like a 3.
right, okay.
But I'm enjoying it. Evan loves it.
Ah, the bless him. Was he a South Park fan anyway?
Yep,
See,
love South
I never
Park.
got into. I think I can't say it's a generational thing because you and I are only
Mhm.
a fag paper. You know what a fag
Right.
is, Ray?
Yes, you told me. Yes, you told me. What's
I just want to make sure
yeah, it's a cigarette.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's a
Yeah,
cigarette.
it's a paper, a cigarette
Right,
paper between us,
right,
in
right.
chronologically. But
But
yeah, no,
but
that
so but the snow day, basically it's school is out because of the snow. I remember living in Baltimore, Maryland, waiting to get up and watching when the schools would be like what school is closed,
yeah.
and then we had a giant backyard and we would go out there and just, and I mean the snow is over your knees, but we would still just go out there and have fun. That game kind of brings back
Hang on, you've got
memories.
knees. Are you sure?
Yes, I have knees. I also got a neck.
You
I got a
sure?
neck too. I have a neck.
Ah, bless ya. What have I been? Oh, mate, I've been playing Lightyear Frontier
Ooh,
on Xbox Game
yeah.
Pass. I have just. I don't know what the end is for the game because it's it's like Animal Crossing and Disney Dreamlight Valley and all that stuff. You can kind of keep grinding as long as you want, but I've maxed my mech, mate.
Oh no.
I've done everything you can for your robot. I've got all, and I've built mansions and stuff. I've done it all. I think that's me done now. I think I can safely put. I was going to be playing Spider-Man 2 on the PlayStation, Ray. I couldn't get
What's
it to
stopping you?
I couldn't get it to install.
What do you mean you can't get it in install? What are
Well,
you talking
well,
about?
it installed, and then when I went to play it, it froze every time. I uninstalled and reinstalled and cleaned my database and deleted the cache and cleaned the disk and reset the PlayStation and the whole thing. Couldn't get it to work. Had to send it back. And it reminded me of why we do cloud, Ray, quite
Right.
frankly.
Wow.
Because you don't get, you can play Spider-Man 2
Hmm.
on PlayStation for 2 hours as a demo.
Right.
And so when I couldn't get it, I just played it on there and it was
Hmm.
perfect and it was 4K 60 and the whole thing.
I hope you play it because that's a real Spider-Man 2 is an amazing game on the PS5. It
No,
is.
well, I
It was.
will. They're going to send me another one, but I
They're gonna sing another one.
suspect,
Okay.
yeah, I suspect, mate.
Something's probably wrong with that disc. I
No,
think it
I
might
don't
have been the
know.
disc.
I think it's my PlayStation because it was one of the first ones, and
Hmm.
I have heard it said that some of the very early ones have had issues with some games, some of the newer games. So I don't know, but I've got RoboCop coming instead.
What? Oh, I want to play that game. I want to play that
Yeah,
game.
it's
I'm
good.
looking at that game. There's a game. It's on the GFN list today
Yeah.
that I want to play it, but usually I really don't care about reviews. I'll read if I'll read. I respect people's reviews, but this one got mostly bad, and I
Oh,
really
really?
want. But we'll talk about it.
But they
We'll look
do
at it.
that. They do that. But as we always say, ultimately,
Right.
the trouble with reviews is that they are subjective. Right? It's one
Right.
person's opinion, isn't it?
Right.
And I know when you get massive downvotes, you could
Mhm.
argue, well, that's the opinion of the crowd. But
Right.
there's still games that you're going to love, even if 70% of people don't love it. I mean, you've got to
Right.
kind of give it a go, haven't you? See what you think.
Yeah.
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 Crystal's making an interesting point. That sounds like a thing for PlayStation. I remember having a PlayStation 2 that couldn't play any Blue Disc games. Yeah, I think, Crystal, I mean, as I said, I bought the PS5. It was the first gen. And I think there's some issue around the fans that they later changed, or they modified it or something.
Mhm.
And I think because Spider-Man 2 is a massively demanding game, isn't it? It's full ray tracing. I mean, it is a gorgeous. I played an hour of it on Steam, or
Mhm.
not Steam, sorry, Stream, and it's amazing. It's gorgeous. They're going to send me another disc anyway, another Spider-Man disc. So we'll see. And this is the beauty of renting, Ray, isn't it? $12 a month.
You can't go wrong. I used to get GameFly. I used to have a
Yeah.
Blockbuster account, and I used to rent a lot of games. And I love the fact that certain games now let you do demos to try it out, see if you like
I
it.
think that's awesome. I mean, that was
Yeah.
yeah. I know. As we said before, you can. There's a kind of a cheaty way of doing it with Steam where you're not really
Mhm.
supposed to, but you can.
Yeah.
And I
Hey,
think there are some games you need to do that.
you
They're
need to
not.
do that.
Then you're never going to know. And once and it's not like they're all $5 each and you can throw it away. I mean, they're 50, 60, $70 in some cases, aren't they? You want to. Look at me in my
Yeah.
big polar bear suit. Look.
I'm looking at that, man. You look. You
Reggie?
know, right as the show started, I got sun rays coming through my window. The
Oh,
clouds were gray and it was storming. It is sunny now.
as soon as
As
it's
soon as
a
the show went
lovely
live.
day, lovely day,
Yes.
lovely day,
Yes.
lovely day, lovely day. I love a bit of sunshine. You've had rain. We've had a storm here as well today.
Wow.
I don't know where. I think it's been over the whole of the south. I bet Neil's had some rain and stormy weather as well down there. He's not. In fact, Neil, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods tomorrow, my friend. I'm going to come and pick up Little Rock from Arkansas,
Ah,
and this is Neil. He's answering the point about different games and reviews. He says, I always play games a bit differently to how reviewers play them. So it's going to be a different experience anyway. Yeah, no, that's a fair
right.
point, isn't it?
Exactly. I
Fair
agree.
point.
I agree.
He's more easily impressed having played very few games over the last 15 years. See, I've played billions. And Ray's played twice as many as I've played.
Oh no. I there's guys that I talk to in Discord, man. I mean, I want to know how. Hey, it's your boy
Twiz! How
Quiz.
you doing, Brody?
He says, "Sup, mother."
Of course he does. It wouldn't be Twiz without the old
Right.
expletives, would it? Yeah,
Right.
no, I mean, but you got to try them out. You got to see what you think. And I mean, it's like Lightyear Frontier. Would I have bought that game if it wasn't on Game Pass? Not a chance. And yet I've loved it. I'm building my little world and feeding the little critters, and it's
Dude,
good.
it's like hidden gems out there.
Yeah,
There's hidden gems. You
it's the
just
way it's
gotta
got.
find that one.
You've got to
Yeah.
try them all out, haven't you? Have you
Yeah.
played old Lightyear Frontier, Ray?
I've watched your stream, sir.
Hmm. And that was
And
like a thumbs down for you. Did you think it wasn't?
no, I just honestly, I've been a lot of Marvel Snap. It's coming towards the end, and there's a new campaign. So what's up, Reaver? I spend every month $10 on the Game Pass, and I try and
Oh
grind
yeah,
and unlock everything. So
yeah.
every day I put in probably about 2 to 3 hours in Marvel
Wow.
Snap.
Uh,
I'm really into that game.
and quite honestly, mate, so it costs you $10 a month. If you put getting that amount of entertainment out of it, and I
Hmm.
bet it's like a de-stressor. And it's just something. If it's something you really enjoy, what's the harm?
Exactly.
What is the harm is what I say, my friend.
Yeah.
There ain't none. Anyway, so I've got a few games coming down the track, Robo, and I'll have another crack at Spine. Of course, big release today. We'll come on to it in a minute, which was
Yes.
on Game Pass, Diablo 4. And you can't play it on cloud gaming, can you? I don't think on Xbox. I mean, we know a way.
Let me double check
We know
that.
a way, but I
Let me double check
I
that.
don't think you can play on Xbox cloud gaming, but I may be wrong. But we have found a way. We have found a way of playing Diablo 4 on GeForce Now, and we're going to go through that later in the show. So I'll show you. Stick around, as all the big YouTubers say, and I'll show you how you can play Diablo 4 on GeForce Now in the cloud. Yippee-yi-yay, mother flipping heck. Right, let's get on with the news.
Right.
It's Thursday, right? Hey, listen, Easter. We got to cover Easter before we move on. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
You know what? I love to find out
What's that?
Whether you guys do similar things to us when it comes to the big kind of ceremonies. So, do you have tomorrow and Monday off, holidays?
Right now, Evan is on spring break. Him and Nicole are at Santa Cruz with her friends. They brought their kids out, so they're out.
Cruz.
Yes, so I've had a couple of days, no wife, no kid, and
Nice.
Enjoying it, having a great time.
Wow. Is that like a boat? Is that like a boat with presents? Santa Cruz? Is that what that is?
Santa Cruz is the boardwalk where you got all the restaurants. They got a penny arcade out there.
Oh wow!
The roller coasters. You got the Big Dipper. It's an old roller coaster.
No, I haven't, mate. That's a vicious rumor. I quashed that one in court. I'll have anybody.
Yeah, I can't. I don't do. I told Nicole and I don't do roller coasters no more. Can't do it. Not gonna do it. So, but they're out there. But no, what we do out here, man. And Nicole, I buy like little plastic eggs, and we throw money. We get the Cadbury little chocolate eggs, and
to get Cadbury's eggs, little Cadbury's eggs.
Yes, Nicole loves it. We only get it Easter, and so. I will go in the yard. I will go. We have a piano. I'll put them on the keys. I'll put them I'll hide the eggs. Yeah. And Evan has a basket. We get him a basket, and he just goes and finds all the eggs and stuff.
Oh, so, bless.
Yes,
we definitely did that when the kids were young. Do you give each other like big chocolate Easter eggs? Is that a thing in America?
Yes. Oh yeah. Dude, that's probably one of the biggest. Mother's Day, Easter. I mean, it's huge, like chocolate. A lot. Like when you go inside the store, you'll see end caps with all the different chocolates, with all the different baskets, with all the different toys and stuff. So they've
got us, mate, haven't they? They've made us consumers.
And my daughter's too old, but I miss those days of knocking on their door and watching them come out with their baskets and collecting their eggs and stuff. And then I collect the money back. It was only for show. Only for show. You get the candy, but I'm taking the money back. No, I'm playing.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, no, we do similar. I mean, there are those things where you hide the eggs and stuff, and then to a degree that happens, and then everybody gives each other a load of chocolate, and then they repent for weeks after that. Oh, got to lose a bit of weight. I'll blame it on Easter. But you've only got yourselves to blame.
What do you guys do in the UK? How do you guys celebrate Easter out there?
Yeah, similarly. Well, obviously there's Easter. The crucifixion and the religious stuff, right?
Of course, yes.
And but you've got to bear in mind, it's not really a very religious country, so that is kind of there, but it's not what most people do. What they mostly do is give each other masses of chocolate and and get drunk on the days.
I went to church. Oh my God, my mother. We would put on my best suit, come on, let's go. We go to church real early, and then have a really big Easter Sunday dinner.
So we have Good Friday, which is tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then Easter Monday, which is also a public holiday in the UK, and obviously Easter Sunday. So we have the Friday and the Monday off, so we have a long weekend basically. Unless you're at school or college or wherever, then obviously you get a couple of weeks off, depending on. So, but yeah, I can imagine for you guys, in the main, it's going to revolve around a bit of church, a bit of celebration, all that kind of stuff, and then a little bit of Easter eggy hunting thing. I do know it's interesting, isn't it, Ray? Because, and I've done a stream on this, but what you have is really the blend of pre-Christian celebrations, you know, the entering of spring and the new life, and the eggs symbolize, you know, babies and growth.
Yeah.
And then you have the whole crucifixion thing, and
Exactly.
the two, it's the same with Christmas. They kind of marry these together, so it's an incentive. But in a way, I always feel a bit uncomfortable with putting the two of these together. It's like, you know what I mean? So, there's nothing to do with Easter and chocolate, is it? What's chocolate got to do with it?
But they do, though. But they do. I've always. I know I'm going to eat chocolate. I know I'm going to go to church. And
Crystal's going to do the same thing. She's going to watch The Passion of Christ. Is that the Mel Gibson?
Mel Gibson. Yeah, that's Mel
Gibson. Which is all done in the old language, the Aramaic or something, the original language of the Jews in that time frame. Very interesting. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic Easter, whatever.
Yes.
And as our viewers have halved since we started,
they're like, what the hell? Bye.
I think we better get on with the gaming stuff, right?
Get to the gaming news.
We may be able to get some people back. You never know. Right, let's start as we always mean to go on with our lovely friends at NVIDIA. Before we go any further with NVIDIA, Ray, I had a really, really interesting conversation yesterday with Shadow PC, and I learned some really interesting stuff, particularly for gamers, but I can't say anything about it because I'm under NDA. I've probably already transgressed it. I'm not saying nothing, but I'm hoping at some point down the road we'll be able to include more Shadow stuff in our cloud gaming roundup. So we have to watch out for that. You never know. Anyway, meanwhile, over at GeForce Now, being the Thursday that it is, we have a few games. Get Cozy. We've got a new cozy game, Palia, which I quite like. I'm quite a fan of the cozy games, Ray. You may have seen from my Lightyear Frontier and what have yous. I do actually quite like the whole, you know, forging things and making things and getting the materials together and all that stuff. It's actually quite good fun. So this is a new cozy game. I mean, what else are they called? And what would you call them? Not survival, are they? They're sort of farming and whatever. I suppose cozy work.
Hey, escape to a cozy world. So
Palia. Yeah. It's free to play, which is pretty cool. Massive multiplayer from Singularity 6. I don't know, sounds Chinese to me. The game, which has made its way onto more than 200,000 wish lists on Steam. Wowza. Has launched in the cloud this week. So farm, fish, craft and explore and all the usual stuff. And it's free to play. So what the heck? Definitely going to grab that one. And that's available on GeForce Now this week. And we have Millennia. I love that graphic. Look at that graphic. It's awesome, isn't it?
I don't know about the skull though. What happened to the key? I with all.
Oh, poor old sausage. He only sat down for a breather. Look at him. Shaped the course of history across 10,000 yards in Millennia from Singularity 6. Not the same people.
Same company.
Singularity 6. Yeah, two games from them. Yeah. Although interestingly enough, they spelled it with a number there. And Paradox Interactive. GeForce Now members can customize their own nations, explore unique combinations of traits, and adapt to alternative histories. So we've got 6 games. Interestingly enough, Ray, South Park Snow Day.
Yes, you can play it on GFN. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Chia, which I have played before on
Hmm.
PlayStation. I think it's a really cool little game,
Right.
and now available via Steam.
So the game that I was talking about earlier that got the not so nice reviews is
Mm,
Outpost Infinity Siege.
let's have a look.
And so reason why this game appeals to me is because back in the 80s, I was a huge fan of like Gundam and Robotech and some of the Japanese animation cartoons. And my dad used to go to Japan and he would bring back all these cool Japanese toys and stuff and mechs. And on my dresser, I would have all these mech toys. So this game is an RTS, which I love RTS.
Hmm.
I like the building and the gunplay and all that, but it got mostly negative.
Why do you think that
Yo,
is,
what's going on,
Ray?
Sanchez?
Why do you think that is?
So I did read a couple of the reviews,
Hmm.
and they said something about it's too slow or it's too short of a game or it's this, but I'm looking at this right here and I'm like, I like the guns, I like the all the what I'm seeing in the
Yeah,
video. So I don't know, I might just get it, and if it's not what I think it is,
it's not a bad price. I mean, what are we looking at there? It's probably $22, something like that.
yeah,
And again, at Steam, you could always, if it really wasn't that good, then you could always get a
right.
refund. And for £21, 22-ish, $23
Mhm.
maybe, I don't think that's too bad. But I mean, it's difficult to say, isn't it? That I actually like the look of the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So just so you know, just a couple of days ago, it wasn't mostly negative; it was mixed. And
they've
then I get
they're.
up this morning and I click, and now it's mostly they got over 3,000 reviews. There's almost 4,000 reviews on these games,
Do you think they've been
and
spammed? You know
I,
how?
I and that's the thing because I
Yeah,
know you can get spam bombed, but just from what I'm looking at, the video and the guns and stuff, I
yeah.
don't know. Maybe it might be the controls on how you control a character, the buttons. I
It
don't
looks good
know.
though, doesn't it? It does look
Yeah.
good. I mean, it looks like a game I would definitely want to play. Is it PvP or is it solo or oh here you go, single
Uh
player with a co-op. Yeah, see
yeah,
that that
co-op and
would
single
that would
player.
set that would definitely suit me. That's the kind of game I like, a single with a co-op if you want it rather than PvP. So, I don't know. Be interesting to find out. I tell you what, right, when you get it, let us know what you think.
I will do
Because
that. I'll do
I
that.
suspect you're right. I suspect if those reviews have suddenly gone negative, that it's
Yeah.
got more to do with there's some kind of campaign. Maybe there's the developer
But
behind it, something I don't know, anti-trans or something. You know how it goes these days.
I don't know. I mean, and then I think is the and I see what's that, Chinese? I
Yeah.
think
Well, it's difficult. I don't know. I tell you, Neil would tell us. It could be Korean.
could be.
It doesn't. I think it's Korean or Taiwanese, or even no. I don't think it's Japanese. I don't think it's Chinese. Neil would tell us because
But I
he's a
look, see, and that is like when I was a huge fan, and you guys can look it up, of Robotech. It was an 80s cartoon about a giant spacecraft. So the Earth blows up. So this giant spaceship has all the people that are living inside this spaceship. And
mhm.
they have these robot fighters that can go into jet mode, to guardian mode, to full robot mode. And I was a huge fan, and this is what it reminds me of.
I am with you on this, Ray. I really like the look of it. I like the fact that you can bring all your bits and pieces together. So you can play it first person,
Right.
or you can play it
Or yeah,
like an XCOM kind of game.
yes.
See, that's I've never seen that before.
And I'm like, I think that's brilliant because I
Yeah,
could.
I really like that idea. I like both those genres as well. They both, give
Right.
it a bit of first person. It's like with Lightyear Frontier, right? You can switch between your third person and your first person,
Right.
and why not? I don't know. I'm baffled, to be honest with you, mate, why that's had mostly negative. But I'm going to rely on your your review when
And I know
you get it.
there's a special promotion offer, and it ends in April for 3015. What is the Vanguard edition?
Vanguard edition. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't bother with those. I mean, what do
I'm
you
not.
usually get? A bit of cosmetic,
You get some cosmetics, some
Yeah.
skins.
What the heck? Now, always get the cheap version because
I
that's
mean,
how I rock.
if it's a skin that you like, you can always pay the extra money later.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I watched Jeff stream
Bulwark.
Yeah,
Bulwark.
the guy who did. If you guys remember on Stadia, they had the Falconeer.
Yep.
Remember the game? Okay, so the creators of the Falconeer did Bulwark. So I watched Jeff stream. It was actually pretty cool. Pretty cool.
And it's literally one guy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
one
just
guy.
amazingly, it's one guy behind the whole Falconeer. I'm sorry, I keep want to break it into a specific joke, but that does the whole Falconeer world.
Right.
Is just one developer, and it blows me away just how good this is. I mean, any of these that we've seen a few games recently.
Awesome. It looks awesome.
Yeah, really cool. And you basically fly between these different cities, and I think you do various tasks, and you're battling. So a lot of airborne fighting and stuff. But yeah, great game. Jeff enjoyed it, did he?
He did. He did. Usually, I thought this was going to be a little bit complicated for him, but he pulled through. He did a good job on it.
What are you saying?
And look. Very positive. Very positive.
Yeah. But there's only 177 reviews.
So and the developer is Thomas. Thomas. So shout out to Thomas.
There you go. Yeah, Thomas.
Yeah,
Thomas. Probably Polish.
Whoa, hold on.
I don't think that's him. It could be, but I don't think it is. But yeah, amazing. A solo developer to be absolutely supported.
1439.
There's a demo as well. Look, you can download a demo.
Oh my god, guys, go pick up that game.
Yeah. Ridiculous. That's until the 2nd of April. But to be fair, it's only £1 more. From that point on, but you can download a demo, and if you haven't played any of the Falconeer games, then definitely worth a try. I have, and I don't know that I've played this one though. I have played the others because they used to have them on Stadia, didn't they?
Yeah. I remember playing. I remember playing the Falconeer on Stadia.
Oh dear, I can't help it. Oh dear, the last frontier. So that was Bulwark, Millennia, Outpost. We looked at Outpost. I want to look at a few of these. So let's look at this Palia one because this is definitely the kind of game that I know.
Another mixed reviews on it.
Yeah, but do you know, you almost want to put your thumb over that, don't you? You know what I mean?
I've played games that have been mixed, and I enjoy it. So
I've played games that have been absolutely panned, and I've loved them.
Right.
You know. So what do you do? But yeah, similar kind of thing.
What up, geek?
Hello,
geek. What's going on?
Me dude. Up? How are you, brother? But yeah, you chop stuff down, you farm stuff, you do little missions and tasks, you build your village, you do all the things that you do. And this is the point, isn't it? It's Geek hasn't joined. He's been a member for years, but he's rejoined, and I think, and I bless you, my friend, for being there.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah, as a Team Rokk supporter, absolutely amazing. Thank you, my friend. 21 months, wowzer. Yeah, it's free to play. I mean, it literally is going to cost you nothing.
Nothing.
What the heck? Now, I know that somewhere down the road they're going to want to sell you something, but you know, you can keep your hand in your pocket. I mean, you don't have to do the stuff.
Rokk, there's games that I have enjoyed and played, and it's free, and I didn't pay not a dime.
Well, Warframe is, I mean, if you've ever played Warframe, I played Warframe between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, so there was a hiatus. And Warframe is kind of, you know, it's got some Destiny-like stuff going on, although it came out before Destiny. But, you know, there's a game where, yeah, it's completely free, but to build stuff can take ages. Right. So you can speed it up by buying things. But it's gonna be a similar thing here. If you want a bigger house than the one you got, you can pay for it. But in the main, That looks pretty cool, actually. In the main, you just have to. You don't get sucked in by the FOMO. It's simple as, isn't it?
Sometimes I get sucked by the FOMO.
I know, mate. You love a good suck from the FOMO. I know. It's fair enough. That's fair enough, mate. It's within your own home and your own walls. It ain't hurting nobody. Do what you want. Ain't nothing wrong with getting sucked by the FOMO. You ain't my Mo. Use the FOMO.
Oh my God,
Raymond, it's Easter. So that's what do we do? Oh, millennia. This is the old the King's Head, which is a lovely pub, by the way. If you're ever down my way,
really?
Not really. The King's Head. There it is.
Wow, look at that.
Now, go on.
I know a lot of people that are into that city. What is it? City. Building the cities. What is it? City Nights or City Limits? Sky.
Nutbush. Nutbush City Limits. Was that the one?
No, the build a city games. This is something Civilization. People that are in this would be the game.
Yeah, this is a strategy simulation kind of a thing.
Right.
Not my bag, I have to say. Humankind and all that stuff, but massively successful genre.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's got mixed reviews again. Don't look at them, folks. Just ignore them. I mean, look, it's literally been out 2 days. What do you want? How can anybody have played more than a couple of hours? It's not like
Civilization. It's not like Civilization.
I bought this game expecting a skeleton king with a helmet on, and I've yet to find him anywhere. There's no desert, so to speak. I'm downvoting it. There's some saucy folk out there, mate. Some salty geezers.
To each its own.
Look at the graphics. Look at that bold dude. Amazing graphics. It's your thing or it's not your thing. It's like I'm guessing it's human. It looks like it's a kind of human. It says it ranges across 10,000 years.
Right.
So you're going to start from 10,000 years ago, which is going to be even before Neolithic, I think. Yeah. And you're going to end up somewhere around the future by the look of it. And you build your stuff. These games are massive in Germany, believe it or not, in Europe. I know Bjorn loves them. That was like a War of the Worlds critter then, Ray. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, you get games like this, you got to put in the time. You got to put the dedication.
Yes, that's the thing. I have the attention span of a what?
No, I'm waiting for you to say it.
No, attention span. What? A little bit of a joke, but yes, it's
oh my God!
But it's not. It's a thing. But anyway, there you go. Oh, hang on. We didn't see how much it was, Ray. Let's see how much it is. It's a 34.99. Yeah, it's kind of
premium edition. It's $50
mid to high. But you're right though. If you love this kind of game, it is a game that will just take forever to get anywhere.
Everybody has their taste in their different genres, and maybe this somebody like, hey, to us we're like, what? To them it's like, yes, this exactly. Is awesome. Yeah. But hey, give it a try.
Give it a try. Now Ray gave this a try.
Yes, I did.
You picked it up for less than that though, mate, didn't you?
No, believe it, Evan, his allowance money he saved up, he got it for the Xbox.
Oh, bless
him. He got the special edition, so he paid $50 for it.
Wow.
Then Nicole, he was, but mom, I got, so he has Xbox friends, but he also has PlayStation friends. So Nicole went and got him the special edition on PlayStation, so I can play it on the Xbox or PlayStation. So I've been playing it right now on PlayStation, but I'm actually, all my friends are playing it on the PC. They're eventually going to play it on GFN. So I might just get the game and play it on GFN and play it. But like I said, I'm having fun with it. I love the cards. It looks
good. It's an RPG. So you've got the card-based combat, presumably, like Marvel.
It's just, so you get special. So the cards give you special perks.
Okay.
Then you have special upgrades. They got a card called the BS card, where so you get this certain special powers that you can do, and
wow.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it.
And it's not a PvP. It's a single with. Oh, it has got co-op.
It is co-op. Yep.
Ah,
I actually watched Callie Drew Voss, and I watched SPG play it. I watched him play
nice,
it.
nice.
So yeah,
Take care, Ryan. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for popping
Ryan
in.
Revert, you take care.
Next week we'll be back to your normal time because our clocks will be going forwards. I know it's been a funny old thing because it's an hour here and then later and stuff and blah 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 blah. But hopefully
Yeah.
that we'll be back on track next week.
Yeah.
I'm not a big knowledge of South Park, as I said earlier. I never watched the show, but I actually
It's
quite
just
like the look of the game.
it is on my 4K TV. It looks the
Does it?
graphics look amazing.
Yeah.
I will say in the very beginning, just like BG3, I had to get used of the camera angles and the controls. So I think when people first start playing it, the camera, how you have to move the camera with the right stick and move with the left stick around. It's going to be a little awkward. There is a lot of stuff that's going to be going on at the same time, and maybe that might have thrown some people off, but I am enjoying the game.
And that, my friend, is all that matters.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. Awesome. Right. So there you go. That's South Park. So we know about Cheer. We won't bother with Cheer. And we looked at the others. So that's all good. That was it for this week. Nothing new on the Xbox side, although the 28th on Game Pass today, Diablo 4 went live, and we'll cover that in a second. Let's have a quick look at this news item. This is an interesting one. So, Take-Two. Now, what are Take-Two well known for, Ray?
Didn't he have a game of the year game that won game of the year?
Isn't Take-Two?
I mean, Take-Two is like
massive. I mean, they have in their arsenal the whole GTA library and stuff, and I mean they're just massive, though, aren't they? And
they got Grand Theft Auto, TK, Top Spin, NBA. They're huge.
They're just vast. They're just massive publisher.
Borderlands.
Well, they do now.
Borderlands.
They do now because they've acquired Gearbox, which of course is Borderlands from Embracer. Now, Embracer, I believe they're a Swedish outfit, and they've been struggling. I think they laid off about 1,600 staff last year or something.
Yeah.
They what it was, Ray. I think they had a big deal going down. I forget who with. Someone who was going to be buying them. It got the thumbs down. And they just say, what are we going to do? Because we need to unpack this. So they've been basically laying off studios and selling assets and stuff, and just trying to keep going. So it's a deal worth 460 million. It's a chunk of change. That's the kind of money that Donald Trump has to throw away every time he goes to court.
They do have Duke Nukem. They have some old IPs too. So I would love to get a Duke Nukem game.
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because I mean they retained some of the IP from Gearbox. I didn't realize how much Gearbox had been involved with. So they have studios all over the place. For some reason, I thought they were an Australian company, Gearbox.
Oh, okay.
It may well have been originally.
Right.
But obviously Borderlands Tiny Tina, which I really enjoyed as well. Really enjoyed Tiny. I enjoyed Tiny Tina's Wonderlands more than I enjoyed Borderlands 3.
That was a discussion I had earlier with some friends. Yeah.
Did you felt the same way? Did you, Ray? Or did they feel the same way?
A lot of people were rooting for Tina. But Borderlands, I don't know. Borderlands, all those guns, all those weapons have a special.
Do you know, it's funny because I completed Tiny Tina's, and I'd owned and still do own Borderlands 3. I played the previous 2, but I could never. It just never bit me. And then when I completed Tiny Tina and I went back to Borderlands, I had a whole new appreciation for it.
Okay.
So in a way, I needed the Tiny Tina, which it's an offshoot. It's the same engine, obviously, but but I could get my head around the story and the gameplay more than I could Borderlands. I struggled with, because I'm not a big narrative guy when it comes to,
Right, right,
what I'm like, Ray.
right,
I whip it forward on all the narration because I just want to enjoy the game. I don't not
right,
If I wanted a story, I'd read a book. That's how I
right,
am.
right,
That's how,
right.
and Borderlands is if nothing else, it's a massive narrative, huge lore behind the game.
Right,
That's just not
right.
my thing. That's not my thing. But
I just
I'm alone.
I skipped when I was playing Borderlands. I just skipped through it. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed the weapons, all the different type
yeah.
of guns, and uh
Oh,
just
some of those
the
guns are
grab
insane.
but I will say both games have I love the graphics, the art
Yeah,
of the games.
yeah.
Love them both.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you now see so many games that use that illustrative pared down approach because it
Right.
allows them, because it's the textures that kill these games.
Hmm.
The big games, they're
Right.
massive downloads. If you
Hmm.
play, as you know, I finished Outcast. Oh yeah, I finished Outcast, Ray.
Robert.
Every time you loaded that game up, you had to wait 2 or 3 minutes for the textures to load in. Every
Hmm.
time. But you
Yeah.
don't need to do that when you have this kind of style because
Hmm.
it's all, it's about the models rather than textures. So it works really well for that basis. But they have Embracer have kept hold of a few things. They're keeping hold of, interestingly enough, Ray, the Gearbox guys in San Francisco.
Yeah, they're gonna rename them.
Gonna rename, yeah, yeah. They can't, obviously they have to give up the whole Gearbox brand,
Hmm.
and I think the reason is that they're working on some quite interesting new games, which some of them they have publicized, like Hyper
Right.
Light Breaker, and obviously Remnant. But it looks like they're working on a couple of new titles that they obviously want to keep in the fold. So that must be good. They must think they're good if they want to keep hold of them.
Right.
Cryptic Studios, who
Hey,
do.
happy Cloud Gamer. Good to see you.
Oh, Martin, how are you, brother?
Good to see
Happy.
him.
Oh, I haven't seen him in such a long time. My little Norwegian friend.
He
Happy
says,
Easter.
Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Hope you're all have a great holiday time of work. I just found it fun to play Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Oh,
Yes, I
good
love
game.
that game.
Lovely game.
Strange. I did not like it before. There's games that I have played happy that I didn't like it, but I played it on a different platform. Like I
Mm.
went back and played a lot of games on GFN and I'm loving it.
Well, we
And
found we found each other in
yes.
Ghost Recon Wildland, didn't we, Ray?
No, it was Breakpoint.
Oh, the one before.
One
Or was it the
before.
one after or the one before? I
One
forget now.
after.
The
One
one
after.
after.
But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love me some Wildlands.
Yeah,
Love
enjoy.
Wildlands.
I tell you what I loved about Wildlands was the drone. You could literally fly into a crowd of baddies, blow them
Mhm.
up, and you could do it from hiding behind a tree miles away. Just wait for it to refresh and send it back again.
I love the car chases. I could be driving and
Mm,
then they would hop in their cars and come chase me and be
yeah.
shooting up. Ah,
It's a shame that they did away with that franchise, isn't it? The Ubisoft. Instead of putting all 10 years into Skull and Bones, we could have had two new Wildlands franchises by now. What are they
right.
playing at? What are they playing at, Ray? Anyway, they're keeping a load of stuff. It's all going to be good. And who knows? Yeah, they got rid of 1,400 last year.
Oh,
Ouch, ouch,
ouch.
ouch. Yeah.
See, that's the one thing I hate about mergers and
Mm.
stuff like that. The people unfortunately they lose their jobs. It's not a good thing. But
No, it's not. I wasn't laughing at that. I was just chuckling at Family Cloud Game. You're absolutely right, mate. At the end of the
oh,
day, it's yeah, they had a $2 billion deal that collapsed. They were obviously banking on selling the business, and now they've had to kind of break it up, and there's no deal on the cards. It's just not a great time for the industry at that level, sadly.
right.
Any road up, that's happening. There's a big new release today as well for No Man's
The
Sky
man's
called
guy, yes, they're getting a
Orbital,
lot
or
of
yesterday.
updates.
Well, I think it's 27 updates they've had since they released the game, which is, and given that every single update has been completely free, Ray,
Right.
once you bought that game, which I bought it when it came out, I know it came
Hmm.
under a lot of stick. It's
Right.
not as good. I loved it. I completed it. And I've never been able to go back to it though. I just haven't. I loved it the first time around. I've
Right? I've
not been able to pick it up.
never played No Man's Sky.
Have you not?
I think I've never played it. I have an eye that's looking at it.
Yeah.
Is it a game that I'll probably hop into in the future? Yes, definitely. I need to get into.
It is a game that you have to get through the first half a dozen hours. If you only play it for an hour, you're not gonna.
Mhm.
It's not gonna gel. You're not gonna like it. You need
Okay.
to spend some time understanding the game because you're basically you're marooned on a planet. And
Right.
everybody who plays it's on a different planet. It's your experience,
Mhm.
and you've got to get your ship working again. So you have to go around the
Mhm.
planet. It's a bit like Disney Dreamlight Valley. You've got to
Right.
go around, find materials, construct stuff, and get your ship back into space. And then once you're off, you can explore different planets. And it's like Starfield. Only for me, it was
Mhm.
a much more enjoyable experience, and it's got a vast body of fans. It really, given how it was panned initially, because
Happy Easter, demigoddess.
Demi Goddess, how are you? Happy Easter to you too as well. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Plenty of chocolate, because that's what it's all about. So yeah, definitely give it a go, Ray. That's another one. But
Okay.
you'd have to set yourself some time.
I will. I will. I'm glad you prepared me for that.
Yeah, give it a bit of a go. Right now, then we're going to whip through the last few things. It is, of course, Thursday, which means there are free games to collect
Yes.
over at the Epic Store. Now we just
The
have one today.
outlets.
Yeah, Islets, and this was actually it's not bad. This was originally $20, and it's free. Have you claimed this one yet, Ray?
I claimed it this morning, and I've been retweeting like God, reminding people to make sure you go pick it up.
This looks quite fun, actually. It's a bit old school, but
I like a good. You know what? I love my platform games. I've
yeah.
actually streamed a couple of platform games on Boosteroid. So
Oh, network error. We'll come back and do that another day.
yeah,
We'll catch that another day. Definitely, absolutely. Now, this is
can't be free. Can't
this
be
is a
free.
bit of news that you mentioned earlier, Spyro.
Yes.
What's this all about, mate?
Seems like Toys for Bob's is going to bring back Spyro the Dragon. My son Evan, when Skylanders, if you guys don't remember Skylanders, these right here, and I have a collection of Skylander toys.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Huh.
I have a not even out of I got a whole bunch of them. I was Evan used to collect Skylanders, and that company made that, but they also did Spyro the Dragon, and once again, shout out to Jeff because I know he's like, make sure you mention my name. I'm the one that told you about it. So I am Jeff. Spyro the Dragon. Looks like they're doing Spyro 4, so which is pretty cool.
So this is basically Toys for Bob
Mm-hmm.
had indicated that they'd signed a deal with Xbox Publishing, but they
Yeah.
didn't say for what.
Right.
Some guy in Canada whose name is I'm assuming he's of an Asian distraction.
Mm-hmm.
He's well known for streaming Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot, and he reckons he's had the insider nod that it's going to be Spyro 4 that's currently in development, and that's the game that's going to come to Xbox.
Yeah.
Which, if you're into your Spyro, is a bit of good news. Let's see if we can play that. And we don't want to hear you. The folks at home won't be able to hear this, Ray. It's just us. So this is there. He is. There's Canadian guy. Oh, maybe he's not called A. Maybe it's the Canadian A. As in,
hey,
how you doing?
I was gonna,
A.
hey, I was gonna correct you on it.
I got that. That now makes sense. And I'm loving the tash. I bet that's got nothing to do with Movember as well. So this is just his little video telling you. I thought it might be a bit of a gameplay thing going on. But any road up, if you're into Spyro, there's a little bit of Xbox news to come, which is cool. Right. Before we do the most amazing thing that everybody comes to the show to watch, Ray. Do. Before we do that, I just thanks to a couple of guys on my Discord, Al, Code Z, and also Cloud. I flip it. I forgot his name. K-Spore. Oh, quick, have a drink.
Yes, there you go. There you go. Guys, you forget
K-Spore
we're
UK.
old. We're old.
Oh,
Okay?
mate,
We're
you don't
old.
know.
We have
You don't
senior
know how
moments.
old we are. Those two friends pointed out earlier that although Diablo 4 is not... Did you find out, by the way, if you can play it on Xbox Cloud Gaming? I'm fairly certain.
No, unfortunately, they did have a few games that came out, but that is not the game that's on there yet. I'm pretty sure they usually sometimes they'll have a game that comes out streaming on PC and console, and then later on add it to the cloud. So keep an eye out.
Well, it is coming later today on the 28th to Xbox. I did look myself this morning. I just said coming later today, but I'm fairly certain, and I will stand to be corrected, that it's not going to be streamable on Xbox. However, Ray, if you have a Game Pass subscription and also a membership on Battle.net, which of course, as you know, is totally free, it's a bit like Steam. If you've ever had Call of Duty or whatever, then you will have had, or you will have, a Battle.net account. Here's the thing. If you connect your Battle.net account with your Xbox account, with your Game Pass account, and you have a GeForce Now account, you can play it on GeForce Now as part of Battle.net. So you don't need to own the game. You just need, and even though it hasn't yet come out on Xbox, you can still play it. So
crank your settings up to ultra, folks, and enjoy it. It looks beautiful and amazing.
Well, let's have a look, because this is how you do it, Ray. For those that I only know this because I did it myself today. So he goes to your Battle.net account, which in this case is this one, and you go to account settings in the corner there. Oh, look at that! You have to sign in again, which is all cool because I know
you can't see your password.
You can't, and I know what it is. So in we go. Once you're in your settings, you want to, on the left-hand side, go to connections. And in here, you want to make sure, if it isn't already, that Xbox Network is connected. So just click on connect. You have to sign into Xbox. Da-dee-dee-dee-da. Job done. And that's all you have to do. You then go across to GeForce Now, which I happen to have here, and find yourself a Diablo. There it is. And make sure you select, if you don't already, Battle.net. So if you've got it already, if you own the game already, then, and you've been playing it on Steam, it doesn't matter any jot. But if you, like me, don't, and it's on Game Pass, click it on the old Battle.net there, and you're good to go. You can run it. It will play, and you don't even have to wait for Xbox to have it pile up later. So, oh, look at that. Your rig is ready. Thank you. Anyway, we'll close that down because I'm going to have a little play of that later. It's going to be a bit of fun when we're finished. So that's all good. That's how you do it. I'm going to clip that out for a 30-second short. It didn't take long. Shall we, Raymond? There he is. Look at that. He's such a mensch. Let me get the do, and then we'll get stuck in. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll get that, and we'll. Here he is.
Guys, today I am praising my good friend, Family Cloud Gaming.
He's in the chat. I'm so chuffed.
Family in the chat, folks. People, I would see him come into our streams, or he'll come on the show, Rokk. But did you know he streams, folks? He has a Twitch account and he streams. He's played games like The Division. You know what? We're gonna go right here. Here he is, right here. He's played games like The Division. He's see him play on GFN. Right now, he has 27 followers on his Twitch account.
Nice.
We need to bump that up a little bit, folks. So if you can, go on Family Cloud Gaming, give him a follow, hit the notification bell, and thank you, Family Cloud Gaming, for always being awesome with the support of the Rock Show. He's in other people's streams. He's also letting me know. He comes in my DMs and he lets me know, hey, this person's live right now. This person's live right now. Oh my God, hold on. I gotta close this. I got all the women that I follow. Oh my God.
Ray's
Oh
bevy.
Lord. Oh my God.
That's Ray's harem there, ladies and
Don't
gentlemen.
show my wife that.
That's Ray's
Clip that
harem.
out. Clip that out.
They're all
Oh
getting
my
banned.
God.
They're all getting banned, mate. You'll have to stop following them.
But
That's so awesome.
give Family Cloud Gaming just go
and follow.
Give him a follow. Go follow him.
A massive follow, and make sure you get those followers up. Let's get them up from 27. Let's get up to 400.
And him and his wife have jumped into some of my streams and watching. I just thank you for the support and supporting other content creators and other streamers. Thank
100%.
you. And he represents Luna. He represents GFN. He represents. You can see he still has the Stadia.
Oh no! Look at
on
it.
his
Bless the
avatar.
little Stadia logo. It triggers me every time, Ray.
He loves cloud gaming, and we love you, Family Cloud Gaming. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, 100%. Thank you so much, Ray. Another amazing, very viable, very worthwhile. Let me just give it. I'm going to give it one of these. Here we go. Yes, well deserved round of applause for family.
Oh, and Michael says, let Ray know I spoke to Boosteroid and the new 4K tier is coming in the next month or two. So thank you, Michael.
Yeah, but they've said that since a year. They said that every year.
It's coming. I can't.
They've been saying that for a year.
I can't wait.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. But I just want to do this one more time because, Ray, yes. we love you, mate. With a little glint in his teeth. It's so cool. Oh, bless. That's an awesome one. I do. Oh, it's my favorite bit of the week, that Ray's praise. I love it.
Right. And then also shout out to the Cowboy. Shout out to Rude Diggs. They're jumping in here.
Where's Cowboy?
Cowboy, he's in the chat.
Is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, nice.
He says, what's going on, guys? I'm able to turn in for once. So good to see Cowboy.
Oh, bless him.
Rude Diggs, guys, I'll be on the download tomorrow with those guys.
Yeah, I love the PlayStation show that Rude Diggs does as well.
Oh, and him and Dorrigan.
Super.
Great.
Love it. Great show. Great show. They might be able to fix my Spider-Man issue, mate.
You should. You honestly, you might want to reach out to Dorrigan. Yeah. Maybe he might know.
I just think I think it's my PlayStation.
See, I have the PS5, but mine's is digital. And so I've never had that problem. But
well, these rental games are all on disc, you see. So
see, but but you know, these people, they get their hands all like I know they don't clean the back of it.
I do. I always shove it under the tap and give it a good scrub with a wire brush, and it cleans it up a treat. That's never caused me a problem before.
Oh my God! When you go in, when you go in to trade some games at GameStop, they're all looking, putting the game in the light, and they're looking and they're freaking.
Well, the coating literally degrades over time, doesn't it?
Right.
You know, it kind of melts and stuff. My old wedding video, mate. It's like watching me. It's like I went to Alaska. It's like I went to Alaska and got married. Now it's. It's like it never happened, Ray. Do you think that could be legal? If I could say to them, look, there's no video of it. It never happened.
I don't think so, Rokk.
No, you're probably right, mate. You're probably right. Raymond, what in God's beautiful world have you got coming up in this coming week?
Guys, once again, I will be on the panel of an awesome show called The Download. It's a group of gamers on a panel. And we're basically just reviewing and talking. Rue comes up with the topics, and then we come up and talk about gaming. It's an awesome show. I highly recommend you guys check it out. So that's tomorrow. And then, guys, I do Wreckfest, which anybody can jump in. I play on xCloud, and I do Wreckfest. And we just wreck cars and banter and have fun. Then I do Boosteroid on Sunday, and then GFN on Monday, and that's it, guys. Thank you. And
That's
Rokk,
it.
what are you?
What other,
Rokk,
what else? What
Rokk,
other days are left?
Rokk, what are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing, Rokk?
I'm doing nothing. It wasn't me. It was somebody else. What am I doing? I am trying to work on a video, which is all about why I got rid of my $3,000 gaming rig and went with Shadow PC instead. But I've been working on it for so long, I can't.
What?
I will
Wait
get
a
it
minute.
finished.
You got rid of a $3,000 rig.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I had Shadow for, I think I used Shadow for like 3 years, and I used it for my business.
Yeah.
Even my boss paid. Wait a minute, you're using that for business? They actually paid for my Shadow account because I was like, yeah, I can. You know, it's a computer, and I was using it for my gaming rig in the cloud.
Yeah.
So, Shadow is great. I'll never. Hey.
And there's lots of good, really interesting news coming up around Shadow.
Yeah.
As I said, I was on a call yesterday with them, so we'll see. I can't when I can, I'll let you know, and it's going to be good. So I've got a bit of that. We of course have Rokk and Ray on Thursdays, and in the meantime, I'm going to be playing some Diablo.
Diablo.
Definitely doing some Diablo. Got RoboCop coming in the post for my PlayStation.
I can't wait. Your review is going to make me want to buy it. So
really,
whatever you, yep.
Okay.
So you tell me
you should do the whole GameFly thing. You could do GameFly.
Well,
I mean, because not being funny, you never finish a game. So why don't you just rent it for a week?
Honestly, Rokk, I am 99% cloud and PC. I sit here. Evan is on.
That's the thing.
Evan's on the console. I'm on the cloud and PC. So
I don't like Jaffa Cakes.
I don't get the console until he goes to bed, and then that's when I'm able to play.
I know what you mean. So, well, that's just an easy way for me to get the latest games. And
Cowboy's playing it. He says it's pretty good.
He enjoyed it. He did enjoy it.
I remember when I went to the movies and I saw RoboCop, and I just thought that was one of my favorite.
That's great movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Great movie. The way and was that the one? Which is the one where there's like this guy melts all over the place? Was that RoboCop? When he turns to like Quicksilver. What movie am I thinking of?
Rokk. What was it? Rokk. That was Terminator.
Oh yeah,
that was Terminator. But you look, it was a cop.
Yeah.
That could turn into liquid.
Yeah. That was the dude. That wasn't RoboCop then.
That wasn't RoboCop.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. I think the actor. I think it was. Oh my God, who is the actor? I forgot.
Oh yeah, he's been in a few things.
Yeah, but he played Buckaroo Banzai, and after he did Buckaroo Banzai, Buckaroo Banzai was an '80s movie. It was like a sci-fi movie, and when he did that movie, they said, you know what? Matter of fact, guys, go on Netflix. Netflix has movies that made America, and RoboCop is one of the movies. And check it out. You get the history. They had
movies in 1776.
Oh my God! I'm not that old.
I mean, I've seen Hamilton. I didn't realize it was made then.
Yeah, and then Rue Diggs is giving a shout out to FF7 Rebirth. I know him and Maker Kiosman is playing that, so he's giving a little shout out on that game.
It looks, but you know what? When has there not been a Final Fantasy that doesn't look absolutely
all I got to
amazing?
say is Tifa, and that's it.
Tifa? What your Tifa? They're for eating food, mate.
No. she's one
chewing your food.
She's Cloud's love interest in the game, and she's a beautiful, well-made.
What's your Tifa? Chewing chicken.
And,
oh dear, what are you talking about? Oh dear, yeah. No, I've never played. I haven't played.
Phoenix, quiet.
She knows. She knows. Look at that. A couple of potatoes going on there.
No, those are melons. She's
are they?
Yes, Tifa's melons.
Ah, Tifa's melons. You still use your teeth for chewing melon. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
You get slapped.
Yeah, right. So yeah, man, that's what we got going down. And thank you everybody for watching today.
Yes.
Bless you all.
Thank you.
We'll be back to the normal times again next week. It's my fault because when when your clocks went forward, we put the show on later to coincide with my American friends, and I completely forgot. Ever since we've been playing it at the old time, which is the same time. But next week we're going to be back in a harmonious position again. So it's going to be 9 a.m. for you and 5 p.m. for us. So I think it will be because ours go back on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah,
or forward rather. Something like that.
Forward.
I don't know. My head hurts. It's all too mathematical, mate. Let's get the hell out of here. Family Cloud Gaming is sending us lit waves. Thank you, my friend.
Make sure you guys go follow Family Cloud Gaming on Twitch TV.
Yep, his link is in the description literally now. I put it in there for all you eagle-eyed viewers before the show went live, so you can go and click and follow. Bless you, my lovely friend Ray. Thank you so much for another wonderful show, my friend.
Thank you, Rokk. Thank you, Rokk.
We will reconvene same time next week when there will be some undoubtedly amazing, awesome cloud news and shenanigans to be discussed.
And praises.
Praises, yeah. Who will it be? Who will it be? Who will get the coveted Ray's praise? And we should send them like a PDF certificate that they can print out and put it on the wall. You know, like people put their little YouTube silver things on the wall, don't they? With a little, we could get a Ray's praise. We could get like a silver version of your head, right? With a little.
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that behind.
Okay. I guess that's a no then. Let's get the hell out. Take care, everybody. Happy Easter,
ladies. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Don't forget your pets. Give them like little.
Yeah, look after your pets.
Yeah.